Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Despite the name 8-Minute Empire, this game is not 8 minutes long. This game, it plays in about 15 or 20 minutes and will definitely be a filler for you. It's an area control or area majority type game where you're getting points for controlling certain areas on the board, and it mixes in a little set collection as you're doing so. The game is very basic, very simple, very easy to teach. This is a very good little filler game, and if you like those aspects of the game, you're going to enjoy this one quite a bit. It's always a lot of tension in the game. You're deciding which card you're going to get, because the card's going to be lined up, and further away, you have to pay a little bit of money to get those, where the first card is always going to be free. So do you pay a little extra and get exactly what you want? Or do you say, well, I'll make do with this because it's a little bit cheaper of an option? Or maybe you don't have the money to spend to get the exact card you want, and you hope it moves down the list a little bit, nobody else takes it, until it can become affordable for you. And that's going to have this really big tension, this push and pull. You never want to let on exactly what you want, because if you do let on what you want, somebody is going to snatch that card away from you and pay the big bucks to get it early. And that's kind of the rub of the game. You're going to like that aspect or you're not. It reminds me a little bit if you ever played Small World, where you're going to be paying for the additional cards if you want to go up. And that's a really neat aspect of this game. At its core, it's a very simple set collection, very simple area control, and it plays really, really quickly. And I think it all comes together in a really good package. This was a game I reviewed 10 years ago. I said, hey, this will be a big hit if it gets wide distribution. And I think, on some regards, it did hit that. I think the 8-Minute Empire, the little bit of the look of the game didn't sell it real well. The box art didn't sell it really well. But Ryan Lockhart has gone on to be one of the biggest board game designers around. And this is the game that at least started it for me and probably a lot of other ones. 8-Minute Empire is a classic, one that if you missed, I'd recommend you going back and checking out. There have been some improvements to the game since its release, but if you want to go back and play the classic, this will definitely be the version for you. Excellent little game, and it's a keeper for us. Here's 8-Minute Empire, which is a little Ryan Lockett game that claims to be played in 8 minutes. The box is very sound and beautiful Ryan Lockett artwork on it. Inside, you're going to get some cubes in the different colors for the players, just little generic cubes. You get little tokens. They're okay, nothing to write home from. They're a little bit flimsy, if you ask me. And then you're going to get a small deck of cards. They get a little bit of a finish on them, are pretty good. You can see here, this has the icons and the scoring. Not tremendous level of artwork, but some on some of them, but not a whole lot. Kind of a generic kind of look here, and some more tokens that are just okay. And then you're going to get a board. The board is fine. It's going to have a little start to it, you can see, and a double map on the other side. It's fine. A little bit generic, right? Here's the rule book. It's white, you can see here. A little bit of a picture as you go through setup. Now you play in the game. The game's not very hard. You can see it's very well organized, can be read very quickly. Probably need less than 5 minutes into the game and how to score it. The rules are very clear. It's not a whole lot to the game. It's a very simple game to play. It's about 8 minutes a person is what it's going to take. And you can see the different icons. You can easily find and start the rules. Just kind of keep this open as a player aid if you need to. That's all you're going to need. Everybody's going to choose a color, going to get all of your little tokens. You'll put the money aside. You'll shuffle the cards. There are some you'll take out if you're playing with 4, 5, or less players. And you'll shuffle the cards up, and you're going to deal 6 cards that will be put above the board. To start the game, players will bid an auction, and whoever has the highest bid will become first player. Only that player pays, and everybody else goes in order. On your turn, you can choose to buy one of these cards. The first one is free, then 1, 1, 2, 2, and the final one costs 3 coins, and you'll be able to buy any one of these once as long as you can pay the cost. So there's always an option if you don't have any money to get the free card, which will be the first one on your left. So when you choose a card, you're always going to take the action at the bottom. Sometimes these will let you put these cubes out, sometimes you'll be moving them around, etc. You can go across water if one of these has the ship icon on it. You can go across water if there is a ship icon, so that tells you can go across there. And there are times that you can build a city, which will be the circular ones. Based on number of players, the game will end when you have a certain number of cards. Then you will score
for area control the different regions, what goods you have, and whoever has the most points will be the winner of the game. And that's a quick overview of how you play.
Who should buy this game? Anyone looking for like a 15-minute filler that packs a punch. You actually get a really decent game in here. It's got area control, it's got set collection, and it's got that little payment thing about getting the cards, which I think works well in this game. Sure, you've seen a lot of this since its release in other games. It does feel kind of like it maybe could have been a larger game, but for a very portable, fast filler game, this is one of your best uses of your money on the market. 8 Minute Empire is a winner and a keeper for us.